Hey guys, it's GlowingMooshroom here, and today I'm going to show you how to build this Shulker box storage system. So to get things started, you'll need to make a auto-dropping circuit for an item elevator. You can do this by placing blocks like this, comparator running into this block, a dot of redstone, and then an observer facing this way. A dropper, like that. And then just a block in there, and we'll grab ourselves a hopper, just so we can mark where the input is going. Then we can start building this item elevator. Now this item elevator doesn't need a ring around the top, because there'll only be one item going through the system at one time. So now I'm just going to make the platform for where you'll be standing. Again, this one can be expanded as far as you want. Generally, considering that there's only 16 colors of Shulker box, you'd go to 16. But I'm just going to make mine nice and small for this tutorial. Alright, so there we have our floor and wall. Now let's get some inputs on that. Okay, so I've just got the inputs on. We've got a blue, a green, and a red system. And also this system right here, which will dispense the Shulker boxes and put them back into the system. And two different inputs for that. Okay, so now we're going to make ourselves another auto-dropping system. Right, now this system will be putting the Shulker boxes into your inventory. So we're just going to mark the input with another hopper just on this side. Okay, so you'll continue this hopper train all the way across the structure. And then from there it'll come out 5 blocks. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then you want to run it straight up so it is in line with the hopper at the item elevator. And then run these hoppers to the item elevator. Alright, so now we'll start laying out the hoppers that are storing and sorting out the Shulker boxes. Just place one like that. It can be facing in that direction or in this direction. It can't be facing in that direction, I guess it could be facing that in that direction. As long as it's not running into any other hoppers. Another one straight underneath that. And then whenever these line up with your inputs, put one of these little segments there. Oops. From there, you want to run these hoppers into this dispenser right here. Just place it down like this, then up one, and straight across. Okay, now from this hopper here, we want to run it straight across underneath to this gap right here, and then go up the top and place a hopper right there. And then just from underneath here, place another hopper right there. Okay, so that is all the hoppers put in place. Now we're just going to work on the displays, which is pretty simple. Just run a block out from this bottom hopper of the section. Place a comparator on top of that block there, so that block is in line with that redstone lamp, and then a redstone torch on top of that block. This will be the same for every segment. Okay, now you want to run the output from that system up into a block above it, then a redstone torch on that, another block, and then a slab. It's very important that it's a slab so it doesn't activate any of these hoppers. Redstone dust, some more redstone dust on another block, redstone torch, and then 2 blocks down from that, some redstone dust with a redstone torch on that block. And this will be the same for every segment. Right, so on all the back of the input blocks, you just want to put a redstone torch, and then one block underneath that. This will be the same for every segment. Then you just want to run this block out 3 blocks on every one. 1, 2, 3. Then upper block. That block will have a redstone torch, and then a block above that with another redstone torch facing out into the hopper. Then just finish this off with redstone. Just like that. This will be the same for every segment. Okay, so now we're linking up the final inputs, and this is pretty tricky. Just want to place a redstone torch where that button, the bottom button, will activate it. A block above that, another redstone torch, a block here, and some redstone right there. Then from this redstone torch, you want to place an observer, so the face is facing the redstone torch, like that rather. then a sticky piston facing downwards, and then a redstone block, and then 2 blocks underneath that redstone block. You want some more blocks running towards a hopper up here. The block up like this, redstone torch on that, and redstone running the rest of the blocks. Okay, so now on this dropper right here, you want to place a block. The block right near that. A comparator facing outward, so it's taking an output from this dispenser. Then you want to run another block into the first block. That'll have a redstone repeater on it. Then 2 blocks out like this, redstone on that, and then an observer facing that comparator. There we go. And that right there is the system done. Now, hopefully it works this time. Let's get some shulker boxes to fill this thing up. So the first shulker box in the system is the light blue one, so we'll put that in here. Just drop it straight in there. This redstone block needs to be up there. Okay, so the first shulker box that needs to go in the system is the light blue. It'll be different depending on which order you place your colors. But it's the first one to this system right here. Drop that in. Should see it come up this item elevator. There it goes. And soon enough we should see this light turn on. There it is. Then your green one. And once you see that one go up, then your red. Of course there'll be different colors depending on which way you built it. And we've got our green one. And there's the red. Okay. So let's just make sure these are in order. So blue. And then if you want to put this straight back into the system, press the top button. That'll go straight back down. And you can see it's going back in. Wait for this light to turn back on so nothing gets mixed up. The green. There it is. Put it straight back into the system. And then finally the red. Yep, that is red. Alright, let's press the bottom button this time. And if we stand here, we've got ourselves the red shulker box. This means we can access it and take it along on our journey. And then when we're done, place it back in the hopper, and it'll go back in the system. There we go. Well, that didn't really work now, did it? I made a few mistakes while trying to copy this thing over, and yeah, there are some obvious issues going on. Like, what even is this? Yeah, I'll try to fix this. Despite the really odd occurrence here, these two systems were made to be able to link up. I'll show you how to do that right now. Okay, so the first thing we want to do is knock out this block right here, because we will put hoppers right here. This will mean that we can put items from that system into the shulker boxes. Now this will mean that you can't open the shulker box while it's here. However, in the Windows 10 Pocket Edition, Consoles Editions, you can move these sorts of containers, so you guys could make a system that would deal with that anyway. So what you need to do here is knock out this hopper, and this hopper if you needed to. Place that back there, and one facing into that, and then you can run this straight out. I'm gonna go another block probably, because there'll be another item elevator here. Okay, so just straight underneath, this is where the item elevator will be. So this is where the input is going to be for that. Then you just want to run hoppers along here to the output for your storage system. Just like that. Okay, so let's just place a dispenser down here, and we're going to make an item elevator. So you guys should remember how to make this, but if you don't, just an observer comparator there, redstone, and an observer facing in this direction. Okay. Then just run that all the way up, and you'll actually have to make sure you'll have to add this little thing onto this one, which can be in this direction, because this one will have multiple items running through it at once, and we don't want this one to break. So just like that. Switch that into subtract mode, and there we go. Continue running this up into your hoppers up here, and this one will need another ring because it may flow over this hopper. Okay, but then you'll need to make yourself an input to switch the systems around. You can make it anywhere. I'm just going to put it here. Okay, so all I've done is just run redstone, so this lever will output on this hopper right here. Okay, so for one last function for these two systems put together, I want to be able to transport items from shulker boxes into the system. So let's make the system for that. Okay, so on the high-tech storage systems, the high-tech storage systems item elevator, when we put items into the system, will need to be lowered just 2 blocks down. So you want to extend that 2 blocks down, and then just underneath this operator, you want to place another one with a dispenser. Output here. Yeah, okay, I can do that. Okay, this item elevator will also need to be moved down. I've just flipped this around because now it can be, so I've technically gained a block of space. And then you just want to relink that hopper that was originally in this one. It's coming from this dropper up through this very tight space back up to here. Now you just want a piston, just like that. Another hopper. Let me just say that one so I know which ones are which. Another hopper heading off in this direction because that'll go into here. You might want to change this into a slab so we can keep things nice and close together, and we don't need to spend extra iron because that's pretty expensive already. Actually, this could probably just be a block. Yeah. And that just runs around like this into there. There we go. So it returns the shulker box when it's emptied. Okay, sorry that this video has been a little bit all over the place. I actually had to redesign some of the redstone because it broke in the latest version. But I figured out how to fix it. That's this mess right here. And we'll continue on with the tutorial. I don't know if it'll be easy to follow. I might need to just... There will be a world download in the description, by the way. There has been in the last in the storage system video as well. If you didn't know. Because I think this tutorial is going to be a little bit iffy because I had to redesign most of this new system, so yeah, sorry about that, but the world download will be there in case you couldn't follow this tutorial. I wouldn't be able to probably, so that's fine. Okay, this elevator will need to come down another couple blocks now that I've changed the system. Okay, so we'll make a dropping system out this side. So now we can make these hoppers connect up, so let's put one on there, then we need to line it up, so we need to go to that hopper right there, which is this one. Yeah, looks like it. So So just keep on going out like this, and whenever you come across a full block bug, which you will if you put your connection system like this way, the way that I have, you need to cut that out, put a slab there, and replace it. It's not that difficult of a thing to fix, but we just run that into this system right here. Then we need to reattach the chest system, which is just up here, and that's as simple as this. And there we go. That should be oh, hold on, wait, no, not quite, never mind, I take back what I said. I have one more thing to put in, and hopefully that should be a working system. Now I will test everything, and if something's wrong I will tell you guys. And let's just prove that this system does work, because I just tested it and it seems to be functioning just fine. So let's start off by grabbing ourselves our red shulker box, and that should pop up here, the red one. Yep, that seems to be working. Then let's put some redstone into it. This should already be set up. So let's check. Yep, that should be good. Just flicked up to go into. So if these are flicked up, they'll be crossing into each section. If they're flicked down, they'll be separated to be what they originally function. So we're just going to fill this red shulker box with some redstone. There we go. That's all the redstone in the system. Let's just check. We should hear a few clicks over here. And then we should be able to see the redstone coming through here. Now all these systems do take a little bit of time, and there we go. We're starting to see the redstone. So yeah, because they have to be traveled, because they have to travel across a lot of hoppers. It does take a lot of time for this to finish. But that seems to be all the redstone in there. Of course, we can't check Windows 10 and Pocket Edition and Console Editions. You guys can deal with that, but let's just double check. So let's flick this lever so we can put it into our inventory. That was pretty quick, so I guess it doesn't really need to be changed, but yep, only 4 pieces of redstone, but that's okay. That's what we had. Okay. Now let's put this back into the. We'll just put this here for now. Okay. And now let's transfer the items back. So flick that one again and press this one again. And then we should see some things are happening down here. It already happened because there was only a small amount of items in there. But we should hopefully see. Oh, whoops! Okay. We will need to fix this part. Make sure that is fixed. But other than that, that should hopefully be everything. There we go. Okay. As you can see, the redstone is going back up. And we should see this light turn back on. There we go. So the redstone is back in the system. Now let's make sure that the shulker box is good and it is empty. That one is fine as it is. Actually no, that needs to be flicked on, so this is operating by itself. Hit that button and that is empty. Okay, so that is indeed a working system. That should go straight back into the thing, I think. It might have gotten sent off somewhere else. Oh no, it's gone back in the system. Okay, cool. So that is a working system, a combination of the high-tech storage system and the shulker box storage system, and you get this big mess of a thing, which was very complicated, and yeah, I had to redo some of the elements, but it is working. So guys, I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you in the next video. And again, there is a world download for the previous, for this storage system and this one, and then the combined, you'll get this world and the world that was just with this one in the description. Cool. Thanks for watching. Tell me if you built this actually. I want to know if anybody builds this. I'll see you later. Bye!